Oh my god. And the shoes again. Uh sorry y'all. Sorry. Hmm. I don't know about anybody else, but I got a problem with this video. Kool-Aid. Queen Dee Dee, yup, what Dee Dee said it. Had to bring you something where y'all know I normally go whop out on their ass. But I'm going to try to take my time and breathe in and breathe out on this one. We have a white woman. Miscellaneous is she? NICU nurse charged with abuse, malicious wounding of mysterious babies found in the NICU with bone fractures. Let's just listen into this story coming out of, I think, Virginia somewhere. Henrico, Virginia. Let's listen into what exactly was going on with this baby nurse abuser.
Breaking news this morning, a Chesterfield woman is behind bars facing a series of charges in connection to an ongoing investigation into the NICU at Henrico Doctors Hospital. This after several babies were found with injuries and bone fractures. We've been following this investigation closely for a week now. Emily Ginger joining us from the First Alert Center with the latest. Emily.
Desiree, what we have so far, Erin Elizabeth Ann Stratman is being held at Henrico Jail West. The 26-year-old faces several charges, including malicious wounding and felony child abuse. We're told those charges stem from an incident in November of 2024. All of this after several babies in the NICU were found with mysterious injuries and bone fractures. The hospital says staff discovered 3 babies with unexplainable injuries in the last few months. This is similar to an incident involving 4 babies from the summer of 2023. Henrico police are re-examining cases from 2023 and 2024 and say they have been reviewing dozens of videos from inside the NICU as part of the investigation. Anyone with further information is being asked to contact Henrico police or Crime Stoppers. That number 804-780-1000. In the meantime, Stratman is being arraigned in Henrico court this morning. Sarah Shackles is there and we'll have the latest for you starting on First at 4. In the First Alert Center, I'm Emily Ginger for 12 on your side.
Thank you so much, Emily.
This Christmas, a story of music and kindness. 18-year-old Sincere Ellison and his 15-year-old...
Yeah, I had to kind of take my mind off of that a little bit. Yes, I had to let it play. Are you telling me that this lady intentionally, as a registered nurse, was going around in the hospital fracturing and breaking babies' bones? Is this what our world have come to? This has to be one of the most cruel, inhumane stories that I can think I've ever heard of for just an innocent baby that don't even know that they in this world. And someone have the galls, that's how bad it is. They got the galls to take their grown hands. This lady, she have the nerve to take her hands and break baby's bones, and If it happened 3 or 4 times in a hospital and nobody knows where it come from, how did so many cases accumulate? Things like that should be red flags. Because if a kid's bone didn't get broken during the time of delivery, how would 3 kids in 1 month at one hospital in one goddamn NICU, how many did it take for them to send a red flag on the plate? This has to be the most... All you can ask is what's next? What's next in our world? But I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all think black women crazy, don't you? Take a look at who goes into jail, Miss White Lady, and break infant babies' bones. This is your girl, Queen Dee Dee with Dee Dee Said It. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you don't do anything else. Clearly wasn't satisfied. The nurse faces abuse charges after newborns were injured at the Virginia hospital. It says in Richmond, Virginia, Dominique Hackey was waiting to cradle his preemie son for the first time when a nurse delivered the devastating news. Your newborn's left leg was fractured. In an instant, Hackey's world shattered. His wife had just been discharged from giving birth to their 2 twins, Micah and Noah. The boys were born September 2023 in Henrique Doctors Hospital in Richmond, Virginia. They were born early, 28 weeks, and weighed only 2 and 3 pounds. Micah barely hanging on, Hackey said, and now 7 days after birth, the healthier twin's leg was bruised and broken, he said. So he already going through the stress of one twin, barely holding on. Then 7 days later, he get news that the healthy twin is now suffering from a broken leg or fractured leg, broken and bruised. Where the hell would that have come from? I'm sure he was thinking. He said he was confused and heartbroken. He a first-time parent. He had no background in the medical field. And you're telling me my baby has fractures. He said he wanted to know, how did this happen? They had been scanned before, and they'd have said something if anything had popped up at that time. He said out of fear, he felt he would be blamed for the injury. So the 33-year-old decided not to turn down the offer to hold his son. I mean, who does dumbass stuff like that? More than a year later, Hackey and other parents may now be closer to understanding what happened at the hospital, which has reported a series of mysterious injuries to newborns over the past several years. In the same hospital, at the same NICU. The police said last week that a former nurse at the hospital, Erin Elizabeth Ann Strotman, goddamn Erin Elizabeth Ann Strotman, we already know you effed up. You got a whole lot of damn names that I got to repeat. And I'm already mad with you, which if I could punch your ass out and break one of your fractures, I wonder how you would feel. And you old enough to fight back. And charged her with malicious wounding and felony child abuse in a November 2024 incident involving another newborn. Investigators are now looking into a total of 7 potential abuse cases at the hospital, 3 in 2024 and 4 in 2023. So in the video, I was mistaken. It wasn't 3 in a month. I apologize. I don't give a damn. I said what I said, and if I want to say 10 in a month, that's how many she did. She did too many, including Noah's, said Shannon Taylor, the Commonwealth attorney for Henrico County. In a statement last week, Henrico Doctors Hospital said it was shocked and saddened by the nurse's arrest and is assisting Henrico police in the investigation. I don't understand how were they shocked. How do you get more than one case of the same behavior and you become shocked? Y'all should be shocked that y'all didn't take care of this beforehand. That's the only one thing I want to hear is why you're shocked. You're shocked because your dumbasses is about to get sued big time, and I hope it put the whole hospital off the planet. At this time, we're not even admitting any new patients for the NICU. I mean, goddamn, who want to come there as a new patient? I wouldn't even want to ride, but matter of fact, they need to shut the street down. I wouldn't even want to ride by their street no more without fetching rocks and bricks and bullet holes and stuff at them. There's no way. This is that much of a shocker for certain ones on that level. If you worked in that NICU and you started seeing those suspicious signs, there's no way you're going to tell me that. And then where's the cameras? The first time that baby got reported with a fracture, and y'all know y'all did the test. Okay, the first one I can understand. Okay, we don't know how this happened. But then the next baby come up. Somebody should have ran cameras back to say, wait a minute, we had this happen already this year. It's happening again? I mean, we need to see who the ghost of goblins is here. We're not admitting any more babies. If they have babies that need NICU care, we're going to assess them. Don't let them assess them. They're going to stabilize them. Don't let them stabilize your damn kids. And the facility transfer will be appropriate. Who is still going back to that hospital to get any kind of labor and delivery service? At Stroutman's arraignment Friday, Hackey broke down. That's the father. He probably was breaking down because he couldn't beat that ass. I could not stop the tears from flowing. I have a lot of guilt, a lot of regret, and a lot of anger that the hospital let it get this far. That we had all these parents whose children were affected, he told CNN. My son was one of the first victims. My son's first emotion was pain. And as a father, that breaks me. Tears flowing, and he can't even stop them. It's unclear whether Stroutman, 26, issued a plea at her arraignment. Her attorney, Scott Cardini, declined to comment when reached. Police are reviewing hundreds of hours of hospital surveillance footage. This is your girl, Queen Dee Dee with Dee Dee Said It. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, I say get to know me. Hey guys, all my queen kings and things. This is the little racist terrorist right here that actually tried me in the store talking about little black kids and stuff like that. You know how they do, and then they act like they don't know what's going on. So I'll make sure y'all are updated with this little short little punk right here. And I'm gonna post and we'll have a conversation about him tonight. He don't like little black kids and they like to call black people classless. But he got a baseball cap on high.